Hello! This is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie, having actually watched some anime since we
Nice.
last talked.
Nice. I did too. I guess we watched the same thing, so.
I watched other things too.
Oh.
I've watched
Wow.
many and varied things.
Oh. Wow.
But anyway, can you all go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Blackle. I'm real, apparently. I haven't watched any anime, really, in the last decade. And I'm ready to try it for the first time ever.
Nice.
All right.
We're going to show you the first anime that you've ever seen in your life, and it's going to be great. So prepare for that. Hello, I'm Joey. One of the things that we watched this week was we started Mob Psycho Season 2.
Mob Psycho's
Yeah,
good.
baby, it's good. I love it so much. They're still going strong.
The boy.
The boy.
The boy is real.
The boy and the man.
We love them.
The only other thing I actually watched was I watched some more Spy Family, and you know what? It's actually pretty fortunate for us that the first episode doesn't have the OP in it.
Yeah.
Because we would have known it was an absolute banger.
I mean,
because it's sick.
I think that we already guessed that it was going to be an absolute banger,
Yeah,
but yes, the OP is really good.
We would have known immediately.
It's very stylish.
I love it. Anyway, you guys want some news?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Feed me that juicy news.
Let's see. Star Wars Visions is apparently there's going to be more of that.
Oh.
Nobody expected more, but there's going to be more. Because you don't listen, with the Star Wars property, you don't expect them to do things that are good twice.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know what the first Visions was.
I talked about it on here. It's a couple animated features based on Star Wars. Trigger did one.
I'm sure you told me about it, but it exited my brain immediately because I don't keep up with Star Wars stuff anymore, and there's way too much of it.
Triggers was Promare, except it was Leo, except it was twin Leos, and they fight.
And they're in the Star Wars universe
with lightsabers.
Cool. That sounds cool.
It's all pretty cool, but anyway, there's gonna be more of that in 2023.
Sweet.
Which is pretty cool. This news is for nobody but me, because it's not even really news. But did you guys know that Yoshitaka Amano is going to do at least one Batman variant cover for DC Comics?
Who?
And that's cool. Amano.
Who?
Yoshitaka Amano, the famous man.
The famous man that does what? You need to tell me. I'm really bad with names.
Jojo, he does everything.
I like what? Names?
All of the Final Fantasy art.
Okay, that's all you had to say. You just had to say that. I don't recognize names of people, please.
What? Can you remember him? Please. He's so good.
Remember me.
The name is already gone from my brain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're punishing me.
I'm not trying.
Anyway, so yeah, he's doing that, and that's cool as hell. Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah, sick.
I'll post it. I hope he does more, because he's really good.
That's pretty cool.
And finally, Konosuba got confirmed for season 3.
Nice.
So
what's that?
That's pretty cool. That's the funny isekai. That's the isekai.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That tries to be funny and is the only one that's usually successful.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yes.
So if you're into that, Just going to be more of that. Yeah, that's the news. I guess I'm gonna pick this time. I'm gonna pick something that's currently airing,
Oh,
so
okay.
that we can have some relevance. At least I think they're airing. Do you guys want choice A or choice B?
Well, the thing about choice A is that it has a lot of pros and cons. But choice
Hmm.
B, I don't know anything about. So let's go with choice B.
Okay, so you guys want what is it? A couple of cuckoos? I think that's what it's
Okay.
at.
Okay.
I
All right.
suppose
Sure.
so.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's
Okay.
watch it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, we're back. I don't have a joke for this one.
That
It's a show.
was a show. We
Is
had,
it?
I guess, a lit ass time
Yeah,
watching it.
are we ready to have a lit ass time? Oh, it's too late.
That could have
Just,
been leading. It's fine. It's whatever.
who wants this blurb?
Oh, I will have it. Nagi Umino, and Erika Amano,
Amano.
a studious high school student and a social media star, had nothing that linked them together until they found out they were swapped at birth. When the sudden news is revealed to both of their families, their parents quickly devise a proposition with neither Nagi's nor Erika's knowledge. In order to restore them both to their regular families and ensure everyone's happiness, the two should get engaged.
Right.
When informed of this, Nagi and Erika are quick to reject the absurd plan, refusing to go along with their parents' wishes. But with neither party willing to back down, only time can tell where their relationship will go.
That's it. That's the premise.
Okay. First question right off the bat. How do you accidentally swap a black-haired boy baby with a bright orange-haired girl baby?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, sometimes you get swapped baby stories, right? But the thing is the babies are usually pretty similar.
They swapped them just because someone wanted to have fun.
Even if you discount the hair color thing, because, like, okay, it's an anime. You can't just be like, hair? I gave birth to a girl.
Exactly.
Why is this one a boy now?
I don't remember a penis.
I don't. It doesn't. It doesn't add up.
But, like, no matter what you have to say about assigning gender at birth, these two seem like they would have significant differences.
There's things that you would know. I mean, unless they're gonna come, like, with the plot twist somehow that I don't know.
But anyway, let's get to the rundown here. So our story is told mainly from I gotta get the My Anime list open. Oh shit. Our story is mostly told from Nagi's point of view, and Nagi is a young man, an overachiever, and a family of complete delinquents.
Yes.
They're great. We'll talk about them later.
I love them.
But yeah, we open on him cooking breakfast, and his sister bumbles in and claims the largest egg, and they have an argument about how much he needs it for memory. And we find out in this scene that he's scheduled to meet his birth parents, because they did find out. It's not like
yeah.
I mean, it took them 16 years, but they found out.
They're like, wait a minute, hold on.
So
I would like the story of how they found out, to be honest.
That'd be interesting, but that's going to be an awkward call from the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, you see.
I really appreciate in this scene the fact that nobody is under the assumption that he's going to go live with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't jump to that because it's just like, no, this is our kid. Like we put fucking 16 years into him.
No, it makes complete sense.
And
like,
he doesn't want to go either. So anyway, so yeah, they're making plans later go and meet his birth parents because of course, even that being the case, you still want to have a relationship with them, right?
sure. Makes sense.
So they all shuffle out. The parents are gonna go off and do some stuff after the mom comes in looking for earrings, which is one of the frankest ways I've ever seen a parent addressed in an anime. Which is,
Yeah.
where are my earrings? You shoved them in the bottom shelf when you were drunk. Oh yeah.
Yeah. God.
So he says he's going to put on his school uniform and go study beforehand, despite his sister's protestations that he studies too much. He's apparently quite serious about it. And before he leaves, he does have to stay a moment and soothe her because she's actually a little upset because she thinks he's going to go live with the other family. It's like, oh,
no, don't be silly.
He's just like, don't be silly. I'm not going.
You're my
anyway.
family.
So yeah, he heads out and begins to walk to the school to go study in the library. Meanwhile, he's during the journey, he crosses under some ominous sakura trees shedding their blossoms, and is about to go over a footbridge whenever he notices a girl seemingly about to jump. And rushes to save her, despite the fact that she says, "Hey, no, wait, it's not what you think."
Yeah.
And he does the traditional anime combo of tackle into accidental boob grab.
Yeah. The classic that
He
we've seen a million times before.
goes, boobs.
This one does end up being plot relevant, though, to a certain degree.
We get an actual plot relevant boob grab.
So it ranks above
plus or a minus.
It ranks above most, I would say. It has a purpose at least.
I'm not great with it, but at least I can accept why they did it.
It has more purpose than to titillate, and also it wasn't filmed in a very sensational way either.
Titillate.
So yeah, she wasn't really gonna jump, but she was just trying to stir up shit with her mom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They take a moment to talk about it, and it comes out that she wants to stir up shit with her mom because she has an arranged marriage, and he's going to go meet his parents today, and it's all weird, and they have weirdly similar circumstances. And then she gets the bright idea that, hey, you should pretend to be my boyfriend so that I can get out of this arranged marriage. And he says, oh, no, that's horseshit. I don't want to do that. She says, oh, well, I have this great video of you grabbing my tits.
Blackmail.
And he says, oh, shit. So, yeah, he's got to do it, I guess. So yeah, they try and figure out ways to make it look like they're a couple, and finally settle on after he's wrestling her for the phone because she's looking up how to date on Google, and they accidentally take a selfie. That hey, they should take a selfie to prove it, and they but a better one because this one is shit. Because they both look mad, and then. And they try and take a couple, and then they think, well, shit, you just look like a random stranger I picked up. And he's just like, well, yeah, it's because I'm a random stranger that you picked up. And she says, I know, let's go get some clothes. And he says, what? And they go get some clothes. And she dresses him up She dresses him up like a Team Skull grunt from that Pokemon game.
She gets him the little slutty off the shoulder.
It's pretty slutty.
Yeah.
Actually, the thing is that like she didn't do that. He chose to wear it like.
It's good. I love it. Actually, I thought it was really great. It was a look.
That's a second layer over. He does say he looks like he's been in like an accident. Because his shirt's covered in purple paint and his pants are ripped to shit, and he's wearing his hoodie off the shoulder. Like who you got? Who in this store's got to know you're a slut?
I have to be the sexiest person in the store.
He needs to sell it to the parents that
that he's a slut.
That we're doing it. That's what they keep saying. We need to do it. We need to do it.
She's just like, we gotta fuck, and he's just like,
it's like, no. What?
That's
what
not
is
what
your
that
problem
here?
An interesting subversion from many romance anime. And this actually, I believe this does actually qualify as a romance anime rather than a harem anime, which is nice.
Well, we'll see.
Sure about that?
It looks
we'll see.
It looks like there's going to be maybe a little bit of a love quadrangle. But
yeah, that's true. It doesn't seem like.
But I don't see them adding new members. I think by the end of the first episode, all the players are in place.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Which is not the way harems do it. They got to collect more as they go, like a Katamari.
We'll have to talk about the cast too, because I have complaints, but.
They just
continue with the rundown.
Fucking harem anime protagonists out there rolling up bitches. But anyway.
Yep.
I thought it was funnier than that. But anyway. So they take a picture and he's just like, you got to look strong. And it's like, okay. Why do I need to look strong if you're just showing your parents? But they come to the realization that none of this is going to work. It's just all of this just looks ridiculous, and she goes on a soliloquy about how like the best pictures capture the atmosphere, and yeah, she's surprisingly serious for a moment, but then they're interrupted by stalkers because she has stalkers.
Yeah.
She got doxxed.
Some randos from another school show up and they're like, hey, I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
And he's just like, I'm her paid for boyfriend. And they're like, what?
They're like, pardon?
Boyfriend.
He's just like, they're just like, bitch, what? And he's just like, yeah. And he's just like, why did you get away from her? And maybe I'll just throw a slow punch. Oh, I got jabbed in the face.
Yep, he does just punch one of them in the nose, and they all run away crying.
Yeah, he just pops one of them real good.
It's very funny.
She's just like, oh, you're tough. Where'd you learn that? It's just like, oh, yeah, my parents are delinquents.
They show a picture of his parents, and his parents are so good. I'm obsessed with his parents.
They are stereotypical, like, Japanese, like, motorcycle punks.
Yes.
And their family motto is if you're in a fight, win it.
Yep, pretty much. That's the saying.
So they send the selfie. The first selfie, because apparently it's the most genuine, and they said like, okay, maybe this will work, and she immediately just gets a text back from her dad. It's just like, lol, that's funny. All right, come home.
Yep.
She's like, oh shit, it didn't work at all. So she has to go with her escort who showed up to drive her home, and she says, you know what? I don't really know anybody because of how I am, and today was fun. She's just like, oh yeah, okay. Okay.
I wish you were the person I'm marrying.
Yeah, just kidding.
JK, asshole, later.
You stink. Bye.
She's got a spicy personality. I can appreciate that.
A perfect opportunity to dub in the classic later fucker. But anyway, he realizes that he's late. He's late to meet his real parents, and he hightails it to the fancy restaurant where he's supposed to meet him, and his folks are there, looking like low level yakuza, and his biological parents are there, looking like bankers.
Yep.
They're just respectable people. They seem nice.
They're hotel moguls, is what she called them.
Well, you're gonna spoil the surprise that everybody already knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's sitting there, and they say, well, we have to tell you something. Is that we came up with a plan because we all care about our biological children, and we want to be part of their lives more. So we thought it would be good if you two, our switched kids, got married.
Woohoo! You can't do this.
And yeah, they both freak out, especially Nagi, who remembers that when he punched that guy in the face, Erica got the great idea that she should
She's
pop
gonna punch her fiance, whoever it is,
in the jaw so that he doesn't want to marry her. And
So
she does intend on going through with it.
She shows up and she's like, "Hey," and he's like, "No."
He's just like, things have changed. To just be like, I'm a woman of my word.
You just hear a punching noise in the background.
Yeah.
And the parents all clink champagne glasses. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. Well,
pretty much.
There's a post scene. There's a post scene because the next day, Nagi's going into his new class assignment, and a purple-haired anime girl, minus only the toast, runs full into him, and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Okay, goodbye." And he says, usually I'd be inclined to forget it, but this time, and he says, and he turns to her and he says, "Segawa."
I'm going to defeat you.
I'm going to defeat you in exams. And he's just like, who? She's like, who are you? She's like, I'm Billy Nagi. Damn it.
I'm the second in our class. Because she's the top of the class.
And then there's another cutaway because he's decided that he has to hurry because he has a fiance now. So to beat her, because he heard her say one time that her type was somebody that was smarter than her.
So he wants to become first in class so that he can confess to the purple-haired girl.
So we've got a triangle here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the very last bit we close out on is the sister, Sashi, reading a manga, and she's just like, I guess we aren't really related.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
I just want to say that watching this whole show, it just felt like there was a sword of Damocles hanging over my head.
And that was it.
Yes.
So okay, I'll give it to her. She's technically right. It's a lot better than the cousins thing that comes up pretty often. They're technically completely biologically unrelated. However, as Americans, we simply do not understand. Because they were raised together. They're siblings.
They're siblings. Like, there's no way to I don't like it.
I mean, it's better than Cersei Lannister, but still.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's weird.
Why don't just suddenly one day after figuring out that you're not biologically related to your adoptive sibling, that you're just like, wow, I got the hots for this guy now. It's why would you do that?
She seemed like that for the entire episode. To be fair, we never saw her at a point before she seemed to like him, because she was like kind of weird to him at breakfast too.
That makes it worse.
Like she might have been entertaining these ideas ever since they first learned that. But I don't know. I'm an American and I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's
that
weird.
Reveal ruined every good part of this show for me.
It's weird. I don't like it.
I didn't even like the rest of the show, so
it was like, I was like, okay, this isn't generally my cup of tea, but I can see like the funny jokes that they were going for. I can see where they're doing stuff here, but then they dropped that, and it's like, well, this one's a bust.
So I was kind of halfway on it because like I like a lot of the writing here actually. On
I
the
like
other
the characterization of
like yeah, some of the
our two
characterization
main
is great.
characters that we've seen.
But on the other hand, I kind of hate them too.
Yeah,
It's
a
just
little
like
bit.
you two are kind of bitches.
you get the character.
Yeah.
And and there's an interesting writing thing where he's actually more like his parents because he's kind of sober and you know, devotes himself to his studies, and she's kind of wild, like the punk parents,
like the delinquents,
who are still the best part of the show.
They are. I think it's funny that he was about to ask her if her parents were Yakuza because she was rich.
And it's just like, no. my
And then
my biological parents are just drunks.
And then they show what his adoptive parents look like, and it's like, wait a minute, you're asking her about this?
They're very straight laced biological parents. It's pretty funny, but yeah. What else is there? We didn't watch a dub, so we can't comment on that. The animation and art all seemed competent.
Yeah,
I'm especially coming off fucking cabbage.jpg for the last episode.
That's
cabbage.jpg was.
So by comparison, this is magnificent.
Yeah, I think it's a little like
rough around the edges, to be honest.
Not rough around the edges, but like bland anime, like
a little bit.
It's not super stand out to me. It's
the
just
ending,
like it's fine.
Though, the ending, like the fucking credits animation. I want to watch that show. That show is about 3 transbians that are all dating each other.
Yeah, you're so right.
They all look like different outfits for Misa Amane from Death Note.
They did. They did. I was trying to place what other anime they looked like they were from, and you've nailed it.
Oh my god.
But anyway, my judgment on this is that I was cautiously accepting of it until it got to the stepsister angle, and I'm just like, no, I can't. If she's gonna be one of the principal love interests, I can't do this.
Yeah,
it can't be.
It can't be that. With the other two, it would have been real cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't need the sister.
You didn't have to do this.
You could have made her be an interesting character without introducing her as a love interest.
Yeah.
That's what's frustrating about this. It's frustrating because they almost had something here, and they did that,
and then they threw it away. And now if we want this, we have to go back to Love is War, which we should anyway.
Oh, we should. You're so right.
Because that show's great.
You're so right. Everyone watch Love is War.
Anyway, I'm not going to watch any more of this.
No, me neither. TBH. I don't know if I was going to anyways, but at least I was like, yeah, this is something that I could at least abide by. But now I'm just like,
yeah, not really your wheelhouse, is it?
No, not usually.
I guess I'm the one who likes romances.
Yes, you kind of do. It's endearing.
Yeah, if you'd like to tell us about the most traumatic love interest you've ever had introduced into your story, you can do that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That's one word, not the number. We also have a Twitter account. Send us pictures of your slutty little off-the-shoulder coat. We're at oneepisodecast.
That's not how I thought that sentence was going to end, and I got real scared. If you want to dox your ex, you can do so at our Twitter account.
Please don't. Please don't.
Don't
legally
dox your ex.
speaking, we can't say that.
So yeah, I don't really have anything to end the episode
I don't
on.
know. It was a show.
It was okay, I guess.
Tell
I
us
guess we'll watch the other show sometime, and you can tell me whether you dodged a bullet or not.
We'll watch
Yeah.
more shows next week, and the week after, and the week after that, and the week subsequent to that week.
Forever. We're going to be watching shows forever.
Presumably until one of us dies.
No, we have to find a replacement in that if that happens.
Till one
Perpetuity.
episode do us part.
What the fuck are we, a ninja clan? Gotta replace us? Gotta take on apprentices?
Yes, exactly. I've already been training out my girlfriend. She watched it with me this time.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
She's strong.